Come Alive at 5. This is the second quarter and it is series 2. Today we are going to be discussing the benefits of ozone therapy and the different applications that you can use when you are using ozone therapy. So over the last few weeks we have discussed a lot of different aspects of not only just ozone therapy, but also having the business, doing ozone therapy as a business. Today we want to recap and look at some of the amazing benefits of ozone therapy and how you would use ozone therapy and what application. So ozone therapy is great for boosting the oxygen in the blood. So basically when you do an ozone therapy session, your oxygen improves the circulation in the body. So the different applications for ozone therapy are your ozone therapy steam sauna, your ear insufflation, your rectal and your vaginal insufflation. So these applications can be done with different tools that you would use with your ozone therapy oxygen kits and your ozone therapy ozone generator. Now, we started off the series with our beginning with Welcome to 2022, and we've covered a series of different aspects of ozone therapy. So we'd like to recap some of the amazing things that we've discussed over the last 5 months now of 2022. So ozone therapy is not just great for an amazing detox, it also helps any external issues on the skin. So ozone can be used on the epidermis of the skin, the outer epidermis of the skin, and it can also be used in the blood, so systemically. Ozone will go into the bloodstream and it will work as a free radical scavenger. So as it enters the body, whether you are doing an ozone steam sauna and sitting in a capsule insulated with steam, and the steam is working as a catalyst, the catalyst is the oxygen is going to travel, the ozone is going to travel through the skin because ozone is dry gas, so it needs the wetness from the steam to work as a catalyst so it can penetrate into the body and get into the bloodstream. So the first contact with that ozone is your skin. So when your skin gets the ozone on it, it goes to work, it creates oxygen in the skin, it creates red blood cells that take the oxygen around the body and creates a good healthy glow in the skin. So if you have extra rash, if you have eczema, if you have any topical disorders on the skin, ozone can aid in the symptoms like itchiness, pain, cracked skin, because it helps moisturize the skin and it helps work as a circulation to oxygen. So anything that's happening in the body needs oxygen in order for it to be fixed or in order for it to be gone, to be eradicated from the body. So a free radical scavenger needs another paired electron in order to form an oxygen molecule, and that is what ozone does in the body. So over the last couple months we have spoken about the incredible way that you can use ozone. So not only can ozone be done in the steam sauna, but it can also be used to purify and ozonate the water. So if you have ozonated water, it will create a homeostasis in the body, which means that any pathogens or bacteria creating an unbalanced environment in the stomach or in the guts that would cause leaky gut syndrome or would cause diarrhea. Ozone is really good. It gets to work really well when it's drank in water. So that is one of the ways of ingesting ozone. You can also ingest ozone through the capsules. So we do ozonated capsules that are filled with ozone and olive oil, and you can consume those and it goes to work really well to create homeostasis in the guts. Ozone can also be taken in through the ears. So through an ear insufflation kit, you can put ozone into the ears and you can feel an amazing relief with the symptoms related to brain fog, tinnitus, jaw ache. So ozone will go to work creating the red blood cells and oxygenate, carrying the oxygen to those areas, and inflammation, pain, swelling will all be helped a lot, those symptoms. Ozone can also be used in the rectum, so you can do through a catheter or in the vagina. So you can do a rectal or vaginal insufflation with ozone to help those parts of the body that need an extra boost. Ozone is also really, really amazing to wash your fruits and vegetables and meat. If you wash your meat with ozonated water, you will kill pathogens and bacteria that are living in the meat, and it will help the meat last longer when refrigerated. So ozone has been around for many, many years. It was used as the first form of eradication of bacteria from, the 1800s. In World War I, it was documented to be used. And it is used around the world in many clinics to irrigate wounds and kill bacteria and infections. We have been seeing some really incredible results within our group with regards to wound care, and especially wounds that are struggling to heal. The ozone really helps. What it does is it breaks down the bacteria in the wound, especially wounds that are fungus related or that are growing due to bacteria that is in the skin. So ozone can kill the bacteria in the skin, and it helps a lot with the recovery of that patient. Also, ozone has been used in cases where we have had clients that have had amputations. Where there is an amputation, ozone can be used on that limb to help repair the tissue in the graft, so that when that person, when that client, patient is ready to take a prosthetic limb, they will be able to, because the prosthetic limb obviously creates friction on the wounded area. So for an amputation, where that wounded area is, if there is a good solid base of a wound that is healed really well, it is not as painful for that patient to use the prosthetics. So that is one of the most amazing benefits that we have seen with ozone therapy. We've also seen really good results due to the fact that when you take ozone into your body, it works as an antioxidant. So if you have issues with your sugar, it helps balance, because it's an antioxidant. So what it does is it helps balance sugar. So we are seeing really great testimonials from clients who have symptoms related to diabetes, because diabetes can cause a lot of pain in the body. It can also cause circulation issues, and that is one thing that ozone really does well, because it creates the red blood cells. The red blood cells are responsible for transporting oxygen around the body. So we have seen incredible results with that as well. Dental care is quite new to us. We have been seeing incredible results with dental care. So believe it or not, ozone and oxygen in your teeth is really good to help your teeth stay white, as well as your eyes. Because if you have oxygen in your blood and in your body, everything in your body, everything that's happening in your body is about your blood. If you have good, healthy blood, your skin will be healthy, the oxygen will travel around your body healthy, you won't have sores, you won't have boils. It's only when there's toxins and poisons and parasites and things that don't belong in the blood that you will not be well. So we have a lot of different applications in order to get you well. The most important thing that you must remember, whether you are well or unwell, is to detox. Obviously, if you are in an unwell state and you have a protocol that is from a practitioner, a doctor, or any physician, especially an oncologist, then you would follow their detox. You wouldn't follow our detox unless you were working with us in a patient care program. So we do patient care programs where we work with your doctor and your healthcare givers, so that we can work with them and explain to them, or they can explain to us where you are and what is going on inside of your body. Certain ailments in the body, especially, for example, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, a lot of these are all autoimmune diseases. Lupus, they boil down to autoimmune. Now, certain, not all, certain autoimmune, and also depending on how long you've had this disease, will depend on how sensitive you are to heat. So an ozone steam sauna is not always the best option for someone in late stages of Parkinson's or Alzheimer's. Obviously, the person will feel disorientated, the steam might make them feel a bit dizzy. So you always want to make sure you know your parameters. You do your client's assessments. So we do our client's assessments, we're really good with that. That's one of the things that makes us different. That's how we do our business. We make sure that before we take a client on, and we request that all of the people that are working within our franchise, the Oxylicious umbrella, do a wellness assessment on the clients first before they do a session on the clients. So you can see what the water is doing. The client is heavily dehydrated. You're not going to advise that they do a steam sauna session. Obviously, when you're doing a wet steam sauna, when you are applying steam that is wet and there's not heat. So you have a sauna, which is a wet sauna, which is steam that is actually hydrating the body. If you have a dry steam sauna, that is not. That is dry steam. It is creating perspiration, but it's not putting anything back. So when you're doing a wet steam sauna with steam, then you are going to be hydrating the body. I hope that makes sense. So when we do ozone steam saunas, or when we do any practice or any program with a specific client, you want to make sure that that client is able to do the treatments that you have prepared for them. Another really exciting new treatment that we have at the moment is the transport bags. So these are silicone bags that are available to the public that you can take to a medical ozone practitioner and actually fill your bag with ozone. So for example, if you are doing home care, now I am the founder of the Wound Care Association of South Africa, and the Wound Care Association of South Africa is specifically for the caregiver, wound care. So a caregiver can be anyone. It can be a 12-year-old girl looking after her mom. It could be a dad looking after his child. So a caregiver can be anyone. So we focus on doing the wound care specifically for caregivers. When you have a patient who is at home or a patient who needs to have care, you can get the portable bag and have the portable bag filled up at an ozone practitioner. For example, if it's you're taking care, or there's someone who needs care who is in a situation where they have bed sores and they can't move around too much, they can take the portable ozone to the person that needs the care, and they can do the treatments from home. So that is a new aspect that we are looking at, and we're really excited about that. So we will be doing more stories and more sharing more information about that in the future. So that's okay. How long? Okay, so we have some questions coming through. Let's have a look. So how long does water stay ozonated? Okay, so the half shelf life of ozonated water is 25 minutes. Okay, so you would keep it at a temperature below 25 degrees. So you would keep it either in the fridge, keep it nice and cold, or you would use the ozone before it got to room temperature. Yes, you most definitely can use ozonated water to rinse out the mouth and use it to keep the mouth nice and clean for gum freshness. Okay, excellent. Are there any more questions coming through? Let's have a look. Okay, so we have also extended our special for Mother's Day. So anyone who is in the market or who is looking to invest in ozone therapy, we will be running a less 20% off our Mother's Day special. So any of the specials that you see us running for now, before the 8th of May, are available at less 20%. It is a once-off Mother's Day special, and you only have 3 days in which to qualify for this special. So that is it for today, guys. If there are any questions, please keep them coming. Send them through in my inbox, and yeah, let's connect. Thank you so much, guys. Any more questions coming through? No, that's it for today. Let's have a look. Brilliant. Share the posts, guys, and also we'll look out for our Zoom chat that we will be doing. We will be chatting about wounds and sharing testimonials from people who have had real amazing experiences. So watch out for that, guys. That will be coming soon. We will share that link with you on this page. Take care, guys, and let's connect same time, same place next week. Come Love It Vibe on Wednesdays.